Hi fam, it's your boy Razo here, and we're about to hit the street and grab some fun on this episode of Street Creeds. Let's go! What is a calendar?
A calendar. Let's say it's like a time table that we use to study time and date to know our plans for the time or for a day.
What are some of the features on the calendar?
Let me see some colors that used to show important days or independence, and let me see numbers and then boxes.
What is a calendar?
A calendar is something that displays the dates. Something like it's like a paper that delays the date.
Wait a minute.
It's like a paper that delays the date. That delays the date.
God have mercy upon us.
What's a calendar?
What's a calendar?
Story time.
Okay, what's a calendar? It's a measure of time, but the calendar to me means nothing because in my day, I run down time. I am time. I don't wait and say I'm going to do this on one day or do this on the next day or whatever. When I wake up, I'm steamrolling the day. So I don't have to measure on a calendar. Time for me comes from within.
Is that the answer to my question? Malaki.
What's a calendar?
Okay, a calendar is a graphical representation of days and months.
Good.
What are some of the features on the calendar?
Okay, there are days on it and then numbers on it that shows where we are in the month, and then there are the months on it, and then sometimes they add some pictures to it to make it look presentable. Yeah.
You know what?
What is a calendar?
A calendar. A calendar is kind of a structure. Shows us like how, let's say how like the world is. You understand?
We don't understand you.
What's a calendar?
Wow.
You say wow.
Calendar is something like okay. It tells days and months and everything. And like whenever days are going, you know it's from the calendar.
Okay, thank you.
What is a calendar?
A calendar, it's a date prescribed for days, months, and going details into the months.
Oh, Mumu, not too much.
What are some of the features on the calendar?
Okay, features of a calendar. It has to be understandable, prescribed to be read, accurate dates and times.
Ali, what's a calendar?
The calendar that I knew is it is the calendar we use it normally to indicate months, year, and date. I think that is the calendar is about. It is showing us exactly how we can count a year, month, and then days. I think so.
Okay, so do you have a calendar?
Yes, normally I have calendar in my office that normally I always watch to indicate date and then maybe a days about a various days. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
What's a calendar?
Basically, a calendar is something like we look on to check the dates in a year.
Okay.
What is a calendar?
A calendar is a card that contains the number of days and the months or the year.
Wow, that's nice.
This is a twister. So I'm going to say it just once and then you repeat it 5 times. Real quick. A proper cup of coffee. 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 A proper cup of coffee.
A pot or cup of coffee. That's what you said, right?
I didn't say it.
A pot, a cup of coffee. A pot, a cup of coffee. A pot, a cup of coffee.
A proper.
Ordinary English you can't speak. And you talk say you go school.
A proper. Hey, I can speak English, honestly.
I see.
A proper cup of coffee. Hey, this.
Cat, let's go.
A proper cup of coffee, 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 a proper cup of coffee.
Oh wow.
I'm not bad.
You're not bad, you're not bad.
We know.
A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee.
Okay.
A proper cup of coffee. 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 A proper cup of coffee.
This grammar now, wow.
A proper cup of coffee.
A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee.
Come on, get Papa from the.
A proper cup of coffee.
A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. A proper cup of coffee. Proper cup of coffee.
Good. Very good.
A proper cup of coffee.
A proper cup of coffee, 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 a proper cup of coffee.
Hey.
Do you have any shout outs to your friend, your loved ones out there?
Shout out to Ghana. Charlie, Ghana makers. So Charlie, shout out to everybody now. Charlie, your bread. Oh, Charlie, a proper cup of coffee. What's that?
That's all, bro, that's all. Any shout outs to your friends, your loved ones out there?
Oh, shout out to my brother Robo, my other brother Nathaniel, my boys in DC, Onome, Polo, Pijo, Pieces. Now to my friends in university, we just graduated this year. Yeah, NST, Richard, Sammy, everyone.
Okay, so do you have any shout outs to your friend, your family, your loved ones out there?
Yeah, shout out to my mom and my dad and my sister Esmeralda, and all my siblings and all my friends. Big up to all of them.
Do you have any shout outs to your friend, your family, your loved ones?
To my mom, my dad, the chief of Manya Krobo, and my sisters and my friends.
All right, shout outs to you all.
Keep quiet. Let book enter your head.
So what are some of the features on a calendar?
What are some of the what?
Some of the features on a calendar.
Well, you have the days marked off. You have the months marked off, the weeks marked off, the years marked off. Certain holidays, depending on what country you're in and what you celebrate and what the culture is, and the birthdays of some people who might be, famous or well known. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's what you make it, actually. They have different calendars for different things. If I'm a person who likes to eat vegetables, you might have a calendar of vegetables. If I like pretty women, there might be a pretty woman every month of the year, whatever you like.
Thank you for the word so sweet to the place.